The Dallas Cowboys have demonstrated resilience and growth as the 2024 NFL season nears its end, capturing a critical victory that solidifies their recent momentum. With 3 wins in their last 4 games, the Cowboys are finding their stride, and their latest triumph, a commanding 30-14 victory over the Carolina Panthers, may be their most impressive yet. While critics might downplay the significance of defeating a 3-11 team, this win highlights key reasons why continuity in leadership could be pivotal for the Cowboys' future. Despite the Panthers' poor record, they've proven to be tough competitors recently, narrowly losing to playoff contenders like the Chiefs, Buccaneers, and Eagles. Yet, the Cowboys dominated them from start to finish, revealing not only a growing synergy, but also a clear case for retaining head coach Mike McCarthy and his staff into 2025. McCarthy's journey this season has been a roller coaster. Following a 5-game losing streak and the season-ending injury to Dak Prescott, many assumed McCarthy's tenure in Dallas was nearing its end. However, the team defied expectations, starting with a gritty road victory against the Commanders, who secured their first winning season in 8 years. Subsequent wins against the Giants and now the Panthers, alongside a narrow loss to the Bengals, have showcased McCarthy's ability to galvanize his team under challenging circumstances. McCarthy's offensive play calling has been a key factor. Despite a carousel of injuries to offensive linemen, including the season-ending loss of Zach Martin, the Cowboys have managed to sustain productivity. Backup players like TJ Bass have stepped up, and McCarthy has effectively maximized his remaining weapons. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb continues to shine, recently recording his 4th consecutive 1,000-yard season, a feat matched only by NFL elites like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Meanwhile, running back Rico Dowdle has emerged as a game-changer, surpassing 100 rushing yards in each of his last 3 games and inching closer to a 1,000-yard season. The revitalized rushing attack ranks 4th in the league in success rate over the last 4 games, signaling a turnaround in Dallas's ground game. Defensively, the Cowboys have hit their stride under coordinator Mike Zimmer. After a slow start adapting to Zimmer's system, the defense has been dominant since Week 10, coinciding with Micah Parsons' return from injury. Over the last 6 weeks, the Cowboys rank 8th in EPA/play and 3rd in EPA/dropback, bolstered by a league-leading 39.9% pressure rate and 24 sacks. The defense has also been opportunistic, with 13 takeaways in that span, matching last season's performance. While the Cowboys are on the brink of playoff elimination, their recent resurgence offers a glimpse of what could be a competitive 2025 season. Prescott's return, coupled with the continued evolution of the offense and defense, positions Dallas as a potential contender next year. The pairing of McCarthy and Zimmer has proven effective, and owner Jerry Jones is likely aware of the risks involved in disrupting this progress. A coaching change would necessitate a complete overhaul of schemes on both sides of the ball, jeopardizing the systems that have brought the team success despite adversity. The loyalty of the locker room further underscores the case for continuity. McCarthy has earned the trust of key players, and pulling apart the coaching staff could damage team chemistry. With Prescott's MVP-caliber potential, Lamb's elite consistency, and Parsons anchoring a fearsome defense, the Cowboys have a solid foundation. Retaining McCarthy and Zimmer could allow Dallas to capitalize on these building blocks and aim for a deeper playoff run in 2025. As the season winds down, the Cowboys have demonstrated that perseverance and adaptation can pave the way for future success. With a healthy roster and stability in leadership, the team could be primed for a resurgence next season. Whether the Cowboys stick with this winning formula or gamble on sweeping changes remains to be seen, but the case for continuity has never been stronger. As the Dallas Cowboys prepare for a highly anticipated Sunday night football matchup at AT&T Stadium against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all eyes are on wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, who is on the brink of making NFL history. While Dallas may no longer have playoff aspirations this season, Lamb's pursuit of greatness adds an electrifying subplot to the closing weeks of their campaign. Lamb is chasing the record for the most receptions by a player in their first 5 NFL seasons, a title currently held by former New Orleans Saints receiver Michael Thomas with 510 catches. Lamb needs just 22 receptions over the Cowboys' final 3 games to claim the top spot, and considering his exceptional performance this year, it's well within reach. Drafted 17th overall in the 2020 NFL Draft, Lamb quickly established himself as a cornerstone of the Cowboys' offense. Even in his rookie year, playing primarily with Andy Dalton after Dak Prescott's injury, Lamb managed 74 catches. His trajectory continued upward, culminating in a breakout 2023 season when he led the league with 135 receptions, earning him first-team All-Pro honors and cementing his status as one of the NFL's elite wideouts. This performance set the stage for his massive contract extension entering the 2024 season, along with the expectation to deliver at the highest level. Despite challenges this year, most notably Prescott landing on injured reserve and a sluggish overall offense, Lamb has remained a standout performer. Currently third in the league with 94 receptions, he also leads the NFL in targets with 144 and ranks third in yards after catch, YAC, with 494. His ability to adapt, regardless of quarterback changes or offensive struggles, showcases his consistency and elite skill set. The upcoming games present both opportunities and challenges for Lamb to reach the record. The Cowboys face Tampa Bay, ranked 30th in pass defense, Philadelphia, 1st, and Washington, 4th. If Lamb can capitalize on the Buccaneers' weak secondary, he could secure a significant portion of the required 22 receptions before the tougher matchups against the Eagles and Commanders. Averaging just over 7 catches per game, a mark he's surpassed multiple times this season, could see Lamb claim the record with room to spare. Breaking this record would not only highlight Lamb's extraordinary consistency, but also solidify his place among the league's greatest receivers. It's a testament to his resilience and versatility that he's thriving even during a challenging season for the Cowboys. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see if Lamb can etch his name in the history books, adding yet another accolade to his already impressive career. As speculation swirls, one thing is clear. CeeDee Lamb's pursuit of this milestone is not just a personal quest. It's a bright spot in a season where the Cowboys are focusing on growth and development for the future. Whether or not the record falls, Lamb's performance continues to prove why he's the heart of Dallas's receiving core and a player the franchise can build around for years to come. The Dallas Cowboys are facing renewed scrutiny over their running back position, and discussions about potential solutions are heating up. Despite solid performances from Rico Dowdle this season, there are growing calls for the Cowboys to make a significant investment in a top-tier running back, potentially targeting Steelers star Najee Harris in the 2025 free agency period. This season began with glaring questions in the Cowboys' backfield after the departure of Tony Pollard in free agency and a lack of notable additions through the draft or off-season moves. Speculation swirled that Derrick Henry was close to joining Dallas, but no substantial offer materialized. Instead, the Cowboys opted to bring back veteran Ezekiel Elliott and re-sign Dowdle on a modest one-year deal worth $1.25 million. Despite the uncertainty, Dowdle has emerged as a surprising bright spot. Through 13 games, he has amassed 880 rushing yards, with an impressive 478 yards in his last 4 games alone. When Dowdle rushes at least 19 times in a game, the Cowboys are undefeated at 4-0. However, his success has created a new challenge. His contract is set to expire at the end of the season, and his performance has likely increased his market value far beyond what Dallas paid this year. Looking ahead, the Cowboys may have to make a tough decision. Bleacher Report has suggested Najee Harris as a prime candidate to bolster the team's running game. Harris, who will turn 27 in March, has been a consistent performer for the Steelers. Over his career, he has accumulated over 1,000 rushing yards in 3 consecutive seasons, with 22 rushing touchdowns in his first 3 years. In 2024, he's averaging a strong 67.5 yards per game and is on track to surpass the 1,000-yard mark again. His youth and track record make him a compelling option for Dallas. Signing Harris would require a significant financial commitment. Market projections from SpotTrack estimate his value at approximately $9.3 million per year, suggesting a potential 3-year, $27 million deal. This price tag could rise further as teams like the Ravens, Packers, and Eagles have recently reaped rewards from investing in star running backs through free agency. For the Cowboys, who rank 5th lowest in the NFL in rushing yards per game this season, the addition of Harris could address a critical need and transform their offensive dynamics. Still, speculation remains about whether Dallas will make such a bold move. Some analysts believe the team may opt to re-sign Dowdle and complement him with a lower-cost option from the draft or free agency. However, There's also the risk that another franchise will outbid Dallas for Dowdle's services, forcing the team to explore alternatives like Harris more seriously. This potential signing signals a broader shift in the NFL, where running backs are once again gaining prominence as essential components of successful teams. The Cowboys' current struggles in the rushing department underscore the need for an elite playmaker who can consistently deliver explosive plays and sustain offensive drives. As the offseason approaches, the Cowboys face mounting pressure to secure a reliable running back for the future. Whether they choose to retain Dowdle, pursue Harris, or explore other options, one thing is clear: Dallas cannot afford to ignore the importance of this position any longer. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see if the Cowboys step up and make a game-changing move for their backfield.